All right, guys, here we are at the Herd Summer Racing League. We have an assigned bike, a 2021 Canyon Arrow Road. Everybody's on that bike doing the Bell Lap. 12 laps of the Bell Lap. And this is a segment race and an actual race. So you just have to pay attention, see which segments people are going for. I don't even know which segments are the, if it's through the line or if it's through the little riser. I'm not exactly sure. I always do a very terrible job of recon. But I'm just here to race and have fun. And we're gonna do that in about 10 seconds with 7 of our closest friends. Let's see how this all unfolds after 12 laps of the Bell Lap. Okay. Just want to be out of the gates with everybody. Looks like steering is disabled. Okay. Oh, these guys are gone. I gotta get with it. Wow. Okay. There we go. Woof. All right. Some good ups and downs. This draft up the 1% drag. These guys are just straight up going for it. Whew. Push into this. Yeah, really interesting. D57 is sitting like 5.4 watts a kilo. Pretty consistent. Barely raising and lowering. So, I don't know. Is it real? Who knows? Well, we'll just ride. Using the draft through these groups. All right, up and over. Well, good on these guys for getting away. Gonna just let Kronjäger come through. And then just ride these wheels. This is chaos, this whole setup. A through D on the course at the same time. No clear sense of who's A, who's B. Then we got these two guys off the front, Kane in it. Okay, Artagnac is back. We're just mixed in a bunch of B's and A's. This is going to be a very unenjoyable time. But we're gonna ride it anyway. This is the time of day that I had available to ride. So here we are. Let's see here. These guys have 13 seconds now. We'll just kind of tuck in. All right, let's go with these guys so we don't get left behind. There we go. On the train. So I guess the first through segment is at the top of the hill. Let's just keep it going. What do we got? Whole train, a bunch of bees, towing the guys in my group back up to me. Total chaos. Well, there they are. Guess they're not happy with me. Whatever. Just here for fitness and fun. And the third F, frustration. Keep falling for the same trap every time. Oh, these segment races will be fun. Haven't done a crit in a while. And here I am, essentially on the B ride. Well, two dudes just caning it. 20 seconds ahead of us now. And I could not go with them. So that's all right. Okay, draft the group. Let's get this guy's wheel. And we'll go through these guys. I'm not sure that Artagnac and Kronjäger even realize this is a segment race. So that just adds to, you know, people don't know they're racing. How can you lose to them? You know, and there they are, getting towed back up by the bees. Got some fighting at the front of our race. Our 57-year-old telling the other guy, do some work, bro. Okay. I'm sure Konma's just like content to sit on. Got Artagnac out front now. 8K in, 15 and a half of this total gong show left to go. Who knows who we're passing? B's, C's, D's, no idea. Who's this guy next to me? No idea. Just riding the chaos. Heart rate's in a good place. Doing just enough work. We'll keep it that way. Let's push. Okay. And we coast. There we go. There's D57. Came back to us. And now pushing away all by himself. Not sure what that move's about. They had almost 30 seconds on us. So, pretty weird. Now he's got a 3-second gap. So, even more chaos. D57 came back to us all the way from a 20-second lead and then sprinted ahead again and has got 6 seconds on us. Could have just held speed, made it so much easier on himself. Okay, these are my guys that I've been riding with. I mean, we're just here for interval training at this point. I don't know what else to look at it as. Not really a race. Even if I were to gap the guys in my group, the Bs are all motivated. They'll pull my guys back. And So the game to play, which is no fun, is to just ride a B race. And I don't mean that in any other way than the best Bs are super, super efficient and put in digs where are necessary. Let's take a wheel here. Yeah, let's sprint past. Okay. Less than 13K to go. Almost 11K in. Okay. D57. Back again. Right in front of us. 2 seconds. Riding the weirdest strategy I've seen in a long time. But Kona definitely played him like a fiddle. Used him and then rode away from him. Good job, Kona. So Kona's gonna win all of it. First through segment, first through the line. Yeah, every single time. Lap 6 of 12. I mean, we're only halfway. And I hate to be such a Debbie Downer, but like, what is this? So the real question becomes, as we get closer to the end, is there a flyer to be taken? Create some distance, hold it, see if the other A's come with. It looks like D50 whatever quit. Looks like a rage quit. It's too bad. You guys all know my take. You quit an event, you should be penalized. If it's not a provable mechanical or Bluetooth or Wi-Fi outage, like, come on, ride the race. Okay, here come the bees. So we're just gonna ride the train. Ahead of my competition. Okay. I hope the sprint points are worth it. I'd hate for the finish line to be such a big bonus that if somebody's finishing behind you every sprint, but they finish ahead, then they beat you. But I don't have that intel either. In the famous lines from Clerks, I shouldn't even be here today. So, just doing some loop-de-loops with everybody. Looks like Artniak wants to go. Let's shut that down. There we go. Cognaga will probably come over the top. Here we go. And here come the bees. Look at them all. Just the best line possible for anyone to latch on. Put a little pressure here. See who comes with. Yay! Another sprint ahead. Really towed and helped out the dude ahead of us. I really missed D50 whatever. Missing that weird style. Okay. So we got what, 4 laps? Maybe we just keep turning the screw. A little more action each time. We are 8K in, or sorry, 8K to go, 15 and a half in. 8K to go. Okay. Got my guys just ahead of me here. And we got a insistent bee. Wants to carry that speed. Okay, we need to go through him. Kronjaeger came to play, then he turned it off. It's not good for him. Okay. All right. So my guys probably just sitting in the bees. It's good for us. Okay. Let's just push. Okay. And here we go. Breathe. Okie dokie. 5K to go. Okay. Whew. Moving, breathing. Oh yeah. 4K. Trying to ride smart. There we go. That's it. Whew. Feeling it. Okay. 3K to go. Take these wheels. glide through them. Okay. Last lap. Coming up. And this here, the section, is where progress is held and gained. Gotta commit to it. One and a half K. Healthy margin. Let's stamp it. Okay. Good. Good. Less than a K. Last push. All right, that should do it. Making lemonade out of lemons today. $300 meters. Okay. That is good enough for second. What a course. So weird. Feeling pretty good overall for this. 4.1 watts per kilo. 20 minute, 4.2. 5 minute power, 4.8. That's good. 6.1 for a minute. And 9.1 for 15 seconds. Okay, let's see how the guys behind me do. Kronjäger, a lot of watts. We took advantage of that move through the whoops. He pushed off the front, thought better of it. We got the wheel, and we just kept the power on. And it was that move with about 5 laps to go, 4 laps to go, that shed us of the bees and got me a gap on the 2 guys I was racing with for most of that course. So yeah, all in all, it's all right. I don't know. I mean, first through the line or first through segment, sure. That's great. But like, if all the riders are on this course, it's just total chaos amongst and between A's through D's. So who knows? I'm probably just having a tough day, if you will, mentally. I am tired. Been sick for 4 days. I think it's finally catching up to me. So if I came across as Oscar the Grouch, please forgive me. Positivity starting to flood back in, only because I got over myself. I made a move and I worked hard to keep it. So we'll see what Zwift Power has to say about my finished place and what it has to say about my segments and how I did through those. Who knows? I do not. All right. But a quick 23 plus kilometers on that bike. That is for fitness, fun, and we took out our frustrations in the legs on the second half of the course. There it is. So I'm still snotopotamus, starting to get some coughing fits as well, which is so much fun. But all in all, didn't seem to affect my performance except for my mentality, which my physical performance has not been affected, but when your mental performance is affected, it affects your physical performance. But mid-ride, we got over ourselves, didn't we? Went back to positivity and stayed as positive as possible, especially when we found ourselves off the front with a gap, which we defended and extended. And really, this course, this whole section on the backside of the course, the second half of the course, is all recovery. Sure, you got to carry speed, but you need to do the least amount of work possible. And then once you get into those whoops and the false flat up to the sprint banner at the top of the hill, that's the work section. So you just come through this banner carrying speed and not losing any speed versus your competitors, and doing it as efficiently as possible. And then as you continue to push through, we come around this corner and the real work begins. Man, everything's a lot slower when you're just casually riding. So we come around this corner here, and these step ups, that's where you really got to think about the work. And they are on and off. It's just a few pedal strokes to push up over, a few pedal strokes to hold speed, and then you just let the hill take you. And then again, start to spin up and over. Let the hill take you. And just rinse and repeat, where you're just spinning your way up these steps, undulating your power. And especially if you're drafting on someone's wheel, if you're drafting and you have a wheel, you can just really enjoy it. And then here, it comes back up real steep for a second, up to 7%, 8%, but it immediately planes out. So if you hold that power and then let the hill kind of carry you, then you can be in a great place here to click down a couple of gears and just get some great speed up and over this 1% section. And then depending if you have people with you or not, if you're in a group, you really want that second kick around this corner. And if you're not in a group, it's perfectly acceptable to just come off the power and just glide over the top, because those behind you are still trying to work up the hill. Just carry the speed, and just carry that speed till you hit the downhill. And here you're at 5%, 6%. So it's gonna take you, it's gonna carry you down. And that speed's gonna stay around this next corner, into the flat. So that speed just carries. Still 2, 1% downhill. Now it's flat, carrying that speed, and then around this next corner, there is some work. Just a little though, because you want to do enough to keep it going, but you're trying to recover before the next lap. So you want to cook it just enough, but not overcook it. It's only 2%. And as you come around here, it flattens out. You can carry that speed. Make your assessments of how hard you want to work to get back to the line. And on the last lap, things pick up right about here for a sprint finish. So the speed kicks up a lot through these lefts and rights. And it definitely kicks up around this corner and around the next. Guys, if you're still here and watching, thank you so much. Thanks for dealing with my bad initial attitude. Hopefully you watched long enough to see it change. You see me put my pity party away, set aside my ego, and just pedal. All in all, decent day. We'll see what Zwift has to say about my segments and my finish. What Zwift Power has to say for that matter. And now, as always, I gotta jump on to the next thing. So I gotta warm down and get out of here. Thanks again. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends. The comments are great, the likes are great. Starting to build a base. I think we have like over 50 people subscribed to the channel, which is wild. Love the idea that anybody wants to watch this. Hoping to spread some positivity in the Zwift community. So thanks for bearing with me as you watched in real time me get back to that positive state. Okay, it is uphill, but it's still warm down. So for now, that's all from me.